Yeah, so I can see what the hell's going on back there. Are we on? Yeah. All right, it's 6:32, and I call this meeting to order. Chairman's comments, I have none. Either one of you guys have anything?
No.
No. Public comments, anybody? Ken, if you want. Yes.
No, one of those was on. I don't think it's on, but I couldn't figure out how to turn it on.
All kinds of
All right.
technical difficulties.
So I would like permission for a one-time event, July 31st, starting really at 5 p.m., but I put on here 4:30 to 8 o'clock. We were planning on having a car show and live music, and we wanted to work with one of our local vendors that they use our syrup, and so we want to have them at our place, Flag Hill Winery and Distillery. And so our plan was to do a tasting event as well at the event. And so I've been talking to the liquor commissioner, and he, I guess, or they instructed us on how to go about it, which is filling out a farmer's market application with Flag Hill as, I guess, the business information at our location. So I really just need a signature if that event's okay to have. Then I need one of you to sign it, and then I send it to the state and the state reviews it. And then as far as the event, this is what it would be. We had one last year, last year. But we just had the old cars, park right here. What we call, I guess, a beer garden or whatever, with the vendor booth would be right here in red. And so it would be roped off because there's obviously rules and whatnot from the state that we have to abide by. Any
Can
questions?
anybody show up with their old car?
Yes. Yeah, you gonna bring your truck?
My Model A.
Yeah, nice.
I've been dying to get that up. I have to start it first.
Yeah, and make it down the hill.
Oh, down the hill's easy.
Yeah.
Back home might be a problem.
So at the bottom of this form is where I need an authorized agent to sign.
Any more discussion? Can I make a motion to sign this for
I'll second it.
the event at Ben's? All those in favor? Aye. Aye. Opposed?
Thank you.
This is private party.
When is it?
No, so it's July 31st at 5 o'clock. So usually people start rolling in a little early. Yeah, you can. If it goes well, we might try to do another one at the end of August, but I don't know, just because of the school schedules and all that stuff. So,
If you could just send a copy of that to Carol so we have it on record.
yep. Date and then,
On the date too.
so name, I would like print your name right here and then sign again. And then once, I'll send it to the state tomorrow. I just need Flag Hill to sign it now that you guys signed it, and then, yeah, I'll email it to both of you guys. Cool, thank you.
All right, any more public comment? Old business, update on complaint Hudson Road, there's nothing further to go on there, safety committee, there's nothing further. Review and approve application, Rowe Hill Road, nothing further on there. And which brings us to new business and Josh, Highway Department credit card. Need one of these. You give a speech.
Can you hear me? Yeah, just looking for a credit card for the town, highway department, because it'd be a lot easier just to use that than go to specific places we only have accounts for. So buying supplies and stuff, parts be a lot easier.
Not only that, we'll save money by buying
Yeah,
parts that way as well.
some of the specific places we buy accounts are pretty pricey when you
Yeah.
can get them a lot cheaper online or other stores.
Any more discussion on that?
How does that, and this is kind of a clarification,
Yep.
how does that get charged to the right account?
Well, they would have their own credit card, so it would
Yeah.
get charged to their highway budget.
So that credit card's tied to it.
Tied to their, and everything that comes in on that credit card would have to have a number inclusive in his budget.
Then it goes through accounts payable, like on a ADP voucher to pay the credit card, like it's gonna be the same citizens account, I have one. Library has one, and George Clark has one now, so he's asking to have one in his name from the citizens account, but we just have to check with the credit limit now and see if it's combined for everybody. Or you don't have a huge amount that you
No, it wouldn't
anticipate.
be anything crazy.
No, but a lot of the parts
No.
and stuff and stuff that he needs for plows and this, that, and the other thing, you can get a lot cheaper online than you can
Yeah.
get them here. Locally.
Okay, I can ask Sherry to issue him one, if that's what you guys agree to.
Yeah, we just have to get,
I'll make a motion to issue a credit card to Josh.
well, I'll refine that and issue it to the highway department.
Issue it to the highway-
And not to Josh personally.
This is
You okay with that, George?
Yep,
Okay, so I take that as a second,
yep.
okay? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Thank you.
That was easy. And before we go on, we did have a couple of non-publics. And I would just like to go over the description of those. We decided not to deed a property that's up for deed. And the other one is we did decide to hire Leila Culgren as the new select board assistant. Just to put that out there. So you can let her know. No, I said Leila because I got corrected. I got corrected in the back room,
That's Josh's boss.
so, yeah. So that's where we're at with that, and, if she wants to call in and talk. to
Yeah.
Carol,
She'll have to fill out some paperwork with the bookkeeper and all that. We'll just have to kind of come up with a date and all that stuff and make sure she formally accepts.
Number 6, approve trustees transfer highway
Number
bond.
5.
Number 5, picnic tables on the common.
No,
Hydrangea
about the
proposal.
plants.
It's both picnic tables and plants. There's nothing on picnic tables, because you just told me to put it on there. You said put
Yes.
picnic tables on there.
We can inform it, they already have them on there, so
Yeah,
now we're gonna have everybody be able to have one with a name on it. So I approve the Village Green Committee be allowed to plant oak leaf, hydrangea, plants.
Gail was just walking in. Do we want to let her speak to this if she wants
She's
to?
late. Here's the mic.
You need a microphone, Gail, if you're gonna talk about the picnic tables or the hydrangeas.
Did I miss?
We just started it.
We're halfway
You
through.
got here
Sorry.
in the nick of time.
George. I understand that you were upset about the tables. Too bad. Is that it?
Yes,
You were upset about the tables?
yeah, so now everybody's gonna put one around the common.
I'm sorry, say it again.
Everybody will put a family table around the common, inside the common, and put their family names on them. We went all through this, bring up stones.
I'm sorry. Please say it again.
Did everybody else hear me?
Did you ever look at
Everybody wants picnic tables on the common.
You don't want them.
I don't want them inside the common. I want them around the outside of the common.
Why? There's
It
no
was-
room
It
outside.
was just like with the granite benches. Remember all the trouble I got in because I told them I had to get the granite benches off?
We've had those old things inside the common for years and years.
Yes.
And, until they fell apart, people enjoyed them. And
Gail,
I think if you look at the comments on Facebook, people are very glad to have these days.
can you listen to me?
That's for me.
I abstained from voting on this.
Okay. All right. Could I?
You have to get the approval of my fellow select board members. You're worse than Peggy.
George, I would like to invite you to be a member of the Village Green Committee. This morning I was thinking about you at 7:30, was out with dragging the hoses around watering trees.
Yes,
I said it too, it would be great to have George out.
Gotta talk into the microphone, Gail.
I'm getting the hoses around for my garden.
Gail, microphone, please.
Yeah, okay.
No, you need to talk into it.
Yeah, okay.
It was already on.
Is it on now?
Yep.
Yes, thank you. Okay. No, we discussed the, nature of those tables. We didn't have to buy a, tree this year. So we had the money in our budget to do it. They're portable. You want to put them outside the common, put them outside the common. I don't think we care. They can be on the slope. There's a nice slope going down so that people can try to anchor their food on the tables on the slope. That's a nutty idea, George, really. I mean, truly.
I don't have that many years left.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm leaving my fellow select board members can vote on this.
Why do they have to vote? This isn't up to a vote. The Village Green Committee is responsible for providing a pleasant surroundings of the town, all of our grass and trees and whatnot, and
So
making
that's
it possible
what
for
it's
people
like-
to enjoy that. That's all part of our mission, George. We want people
Ken,
to enjoy
Can you
our
take
town.
over?
Yep.
So,
Okay, Gail. I think the concern here is that no one asked the board,
why do we have to ask the board?
because the tables that were there were donated to the town.
When?
By
You don't-
me personally and Mr. Fisk.
Okay, fine. I don't know when they were donated. They were a hazard to everyone's health. They were in danger of collapsing with any person sitting on them.
That's funny, because we were out there during the July 1st swearing
Yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
of
I
the
talked
chief,
to-
and
I
we
talked to
used
the
the
Howard
table
department
and it
said,
was
what do you
fine.
think about these tables? They said, boy, you're lucky that we haven't.
Do you
had an
have your
accident."
hearing aids in so you can hear anything that's going on?
I'm sorry.
Do you have your hearing aids in?
I do have it on. And it's a struggle to listen to you in any case. Okay,
Oh,
so,
I feel the same way. I feel the exact same way.
okay, so, okay, now, let me tell you about a real problem that the Village Green Committee is facing. The tables are a minor thing. You want them put outside the fence, George, put them outside.
Tables aren't a minor thing. That was taxpayer money you used.
I'm sorry.
That's taxpayer money you used to buy those tables.
The budget was approved, and after that,
Yes.
we only spent $300 for these tables. And I went to Bill
Not the
Tate's.
point, Gil. It's not the point.
We didn't have to buy a tree this year, so we had the money in our budget. Now, let me tell you about a real problem.
So if I have the money in my budget to buy a flagpole afterwards, I can just put another flagpole up?
You don't have a budget with a flagpole in it. That flagpole was, I forget what happened to the flagpole.
Not the point, Gil.
The point is,
I can't
Ken,
believe
that you
somebody's so
want to
smart.
criticize
as you
everything that
can't
gets
follow
done.
along.
If you didn't make,
Idiot to speak.
if you weren't part of a decision, Ken, you want to criticize anybody. And I want to tell you,
No.
George, this is what's happening to the town. People don't want to volunteer anymore because they are criticized. Right now. They're criticized and they don't like that. And they don't donate either. This is a volunteer town. We need to encourage people to be volunteers and not be criticized constantly. Now, I'm here to tell you about a real problem that we have, if you will just pay attention and listen, okay? Do you all know that garden that we call the Triangle Garden, which is right where 45 and
Yeah,
Higley
with
Highway-
Lori's house.
yeah, exactly. Okay. Apparently, last winter, an accident happened there with a car. And the result was that there is a lot of metal.
That's
and-
not Lori's house.
could I talk, please? So the trouble is that there is a lot of glass and metal in that garden, with the result that we cannot ask anybody to weed it, and we will not weed it. So I have talked to the highway department about this. They said, yes, we could go in there in the fall when we don't have that much to do, bring our backhoe, take all the plants, take the top foot of the soil off. And they said, yes, we have a place where we can dispose of this, where it will be gone forever, so that's a good thing. So as a result, the garden looks terrible right now. There's nothing we can do about it, so that is a problem. Now, if you want to comment on that, we'd be glad to have some comments on that. So what we will have to do next fall, in the budget for next year, is put in our budget that we are going to have to buy some topsoil, which we can do. I know where about topsoil. Okay, so that is a real problem that we are facing with that. Other than that, things are going pretty well. I don't know if you noticed that Laurie Sherman is out there every day, maybe every other day, watering all of the containers. She's really good with that. And then Carol Mamzek and I split the watering of the trees, which is a bit of a job. We're very careful about the little Liberty elm. And we have one tree on the far side up over there. It's a maple, which has been there now 3 or 4 years. I looked at it a couple of days ago. I said, oh my God, this tree is wilting. We got to start watering it. So I started watering it. That means dragging the hose around over there to do that. This is what Village Green does. We take care of the trees and the things that are there. And we are so pleased when people want to be on the common and to enjoy it and to have picnics. That's an important part of our town, to encourage people to do that. George,
You want to know something, Gail?
what's that?
When I was a kid growing up, the common was my front lawn. I'll tell you that. I probably spent more time on that common than anybody else ever.
I know, that was in your childhood. I understand that. Could we ask you to join our Village Green Committee now, George? Then you can be part of all of these big decisions.
I'm trying to live to be a day older tomorrow.
Yeah, you're
That's
a year older
fucking
than I
right.
am. You don't look that bad, George. We're gonna make it,
I'm looking to be a week older in like 5 minutes.
Well, if
Okay,
I don't wake up.
okay. Now, if there's
Worry.
anything else, I'm expecting an important telephone call, so I have to leave. I did want to say one comment about the credit card for the highway department. Have you all already discussed?
You've
that?
already missed that conversation.
No problem. It can live without my comments. I'm sure it will. Okay, very good. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm very glad to talk to you.
Thank you, Gail.
Can I ask?
What about the hydrangeas? Are we still voting on the
No,
hydrangeas?
you haven't got to that part
Oh.
yet, and if she just wants to leave, let her leave.
Yeah, and I'm trying to figure out what the topic on the table for the picnic tables is. I mean, I'm assuming everything on here requires a decision. The old picnic tables were disposed of, new ones were put there. What's the question?
I brought that up because a few years ago, there was a granite bench put inside the common. And the select board, before I got on, had told the people that they couldn't have it inside the common, had to be outside. So they put it up close to the chapel. And then it got put up behind the library. Well, a couple of years ago, somebody decided they wanted a granite bench with their family name on it, on the common. And I said, no.
Okay, so
So then a good friend of mine got all upset about it. And he put his finger in my face and told me, what's this about having to move the granite bench? And I said, well, it had to be moved once before. And I don't think that any granite benches should be on the common, inside the common.
okay, that's all well and good. What's the question on the table today?
Whether should we leave them inside the common, or like George says, leave them outside the common? There is a flat
Ken-
spot,
Ken said he wanted
On
them
this
inside the
side.
common, so
and
I don't have a problem.
we've
I'm
had,
too old to worry about this stuff.
we've had tables in there before. And the funny thing is, because I was at a meeting on Monday with the fire department, and they just got 3 new picnic tables, to paint the very bottoms of it, because there's a little rust on the bottom and the paint's peeling. And they were gonna donate them to the town. So needless to say, we don't need 5 picnic tables on the common. I'm okay with leaving them on the common, and they're light enough. I think they're better for the highway guys when they mow and stuff over there. So I'm okay with the picnic tables thing. Now, the other part of this problem is this hydrangea proposal for these hydrangeas around the well. That plant looks pretty when it's blooming.
Anything that can hide that well is
Right
fine
after,
with me.
but right after it blooms, we have 2 of them right down here, and it looks like ash when you're going by there. And there's 2 big giant ones on the corner. I don't know who. I do know who, so I'm just gonna shut my mouth. Put them there. But I don't believe that that's a plant for there. I'm okay with putting some kind of a bush there that does not flower and make a mess. I'm okay with anything other than these
Like an
plants
evergreen.
being. So,
Like an evergreen.
well, yeah, I mean,
Do you
yeah.
guys maintain
put a
that
table
area?
over it.
Do you
Yeah.
guys maintain
And
that area?
maple syrup, probably,
You maintain that area?
right in the middle of the common.
What do you wanna see?
It's kind of nice that the picnic table are kind of easy to move out of the way.
Yeah, we're off the picnic table. We're talking about bushes, like an evergreen hedge or something?
Going around the bushes, okay.
Well, going around the bushes is one thing, but when you have to pick up the mess that's underneath them every year, because that's what it's gonna be, it's just gonna be like down the highway, down at the municipal building. So that's where I have a problem, so, I don't care one way or another on the picnic tables. Yeah, that would be a good one. The Cromwell thorn bush would be okay. All right, anything else on picnic tables or this hydrangea
Are
proposal?
we gonna go back to her with a recommendation? No, we don't accept the hydrangeas?
Oh, no,
Find something else.
we'll just send her an email with our decision at the end. I'm not going back to talk to her. She can't even stay to find out,
Understood, but I think we should give some recommendations. Not necessarily what, but we don't want deciduous bushes, right?
Yeah, the bushes are a little bit of a pain.
There we go.
Yeah.
So we're rejecting
This
this.
be the same kind of thing. They're great in the spring, but all summer long, you're looking at all the stuff underneath them that we don't,
Yeah.
we don't pick them up though. I mean, we just mow around everything.
So
Yeah.
my suggestion is we don't accept a deciduous bush. We recommend an evergreen. We put a fake rock. Oh, there is a fake rock.
There is a fake rock over there. Yeah, instead of the thing sticking up, just put a big sword handle there. All right, so what kind of recommendations do we want to make?
Evergreen.
Evergreens instead of the hydrangeas, that's where we're gonna plant our sword. I'm okay with that. Do we need a motion?
I'll make a motion if that's helpful.
Zebra grass? Yeah.
Evergreen or zebra grass. Please give them a choice.
All right, all in favor of, well, I guess we need a motion
I'll
first.
make a motion to make that recommendation. Reject the hydrangea and make the recommendation.
I'll second it. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay, that's it for that. That's 10 minutes of my life I will never get back. All right, approval of the trustees transfer for the highway bond. I believe this is materials and roofing labor on the new highway bond, $22,067.21.
So I had asked last time and I'll ask you, what's the total spend so far on that project?
I did email you at the time, but now it's changed. I do have the number up.
It was like 67, so 67, 77, 87. So I bet you
So
we're
90,000,
we're close to 90,000.
which gives 35. Can you finish it for 35?
We have electric and doors.
Well, what about siding?
Inside.
It's kind of ventilated right now.
Yeah. Well, it's getting there.
What's that? Is that part of this? Is that part of this?
No, no, it's not. No. That was all the framing materials and then the, I think the roofing materials and the roofing labor. Cause it's the first bill we got from, Hampshire.
Carol, can you make a note? Because I would like to know where we're up to.
Yep, I already did.
Okay, thanks.
Yep.
We're all set. We signed that.
Yep,
One, we're
I
good.
gave it to him.
Holiday rental. The Chamber of Commerce for Greater Merrimack, Sauhegan Valley Chamber of Commerce, which is Temple, New Ipswich, Greenville, and Wilton. Business owners want to use our town hall for their event, so I'll make a motion that we waive the fee for using the event for their event on 10/8 of 2026.
So move.
And would you like to take them up on their offer to give us annual membership and all the benefits that come with it in return for the waiver?
What are the benefits?
I don't think we need to put any imposition on them, and I don't know that.
We have our whole big thing that Linda Bollinger and it's kind of stuff like that, right?
I don't know much about the Chamber of Commerce, so.
Oh, is there any obligation that comes with a free membership?
Well, no, she just said that they would give us a free membership.
Right, do we have to do anything?
Just waive the fee.
I don't see a downside to that.
I don't know.
Then it's great.
So we have a motion. You want to second it, Clay?
I thought he seconded yours, but yeah, I'll second it.
No, I
Yeah.
didn't make.
Yours are second.
Okay. Anything else on that rental? And then we have 3 LUCs for Sugar Maple Properties. Which one's for $49.90, one's for $66.10, and one's for $60. Have you seen these yet, Ben? You wanna see them? Well,
Yeah,
I think when we get a LUCT,
On the back page is Evan's write-up with his explanation, so each one will have the map and lot and the explanation, and I'm surprised that he wouldn't have called me, but
and they normally don't send them out until after we've approved and signed them. Not that you can't do a variance or a, what do they call that?
abatement.
Abatement after the fact.
It's weird. I feel like we talked about this, what, three years ago. I feel like it came out of current use.
Yes, some of it did. And I don't know why now it's different, but
so you got 2 lots out of Old Peterborough Road.
I only have one lot on that road.
It's on the business,
yeah, but that's not Old Peterborough Road.
that's their mailing address.
Yeah, that's
So
Third
what-
Highway and.
what's the process though? You guys have to vote yes or no
We,
or
we,
whatever.
if Avatar recommends it. We have to sign it and then you guys can go for an abatement or you can go after, ask Evan what the purpose was and why it's where it is now and, do an abatement after the fact.
So we can't do it till 2 weeks from now, cause like, I mean, we wanna review, I mean, obviously
What do they have an app?
yeah.
They must,
What this
they have, they
goes
have,
2 weeks.
they do all the tax maps. They have all the lots and everything in our system.
Hmm.
And there are assessors, so we can't, I mean, we can. I don't, it's revenue to the town, so we can't say no at this point.
Right. No, I don't get how we didn't know about this coming up and being able to look. I mean, I'm not
Oh.
sure. I know, and like line for line.
Tools with this aerials.
That's why I want them out.
It's-
But yeah, actually, because those are way off.
Well, or just like a line by line thing explaining like what the new.
If you go
charges are.
through his explanation there, he justifies each one
Yeah,
separately.
that's fine. I'll give them a survey map, because I'm pretty sure what we took out was done by a legal survey, and they
Yeah.
have to come out and do a legal survey of the town road before we pay this bill. So,
Okay.
And that's fine, but I don't think we can not sign it tonight
Yeah,
because
no.
it's town revenue, so
Yeah. Okay.
we don't have the option of not signing it
Thank you.
or holding off to it.
That's just a copy. I have the original, so.
Yeah.
You
You
gave
can
me
have
your
those are
copy.
my copies if you wanna use them, and Evan's name is on each one of those. Evan is our Avatar representative for the town.
Yeah, we know.
that's like,
Are you okay with these, Ben?
I don't know what they're for, we've already taken it up, I mean, no, I'm not okay with paying $10,000 more to the town for taxes. So. I mean, that's crazy, for like this one, $5,000, and this one, 6,600, and no explanations, no map, no nothing.
Well, the descriptions are all in there. One of the $60 one is the island in the road where the mailboxes are on Old Revolutionary Road.
It's just weird because I remember this being a thing. Like that was literally like I swear it was like the week that we got our permit and started construction, it like all changed. Right.
I'm wondering if if he messed up because he didn't include 31 Webster Highway, which made this all part of the current use. That's how why. Yeah, because I own them all, and so they're all hooked together that way. So I wonder if Evan has just made a mistake there. So,
And that could be,
Yeah, because technically that back property and 31, the blue house, was made up over 10 acres with that part. And I can't remember, there was a thing about it.
Each one has 2 places to sign.
Yeah.
You can sign them, but they're not going to the tax collector anytime soon. She's on vacation and her dates to go out aren't, so they
Probably will have time to call him and just.
okay, so this, according to Carol, these
Yeah.
won't go out for a while because she's on vacation anyways, but we
Okay.
do have to sign them tonight.
Yeah, we'll talk to
And
them
then,
tomorrow.
and then you guys can reach out to Evan and find out
Okay,
what the deal is, and Evan can always change them after the fact.
okay.
each one is. Three. What are you doing now? Did you do the top one here?
Yep.
Should have left your stamps with you.
According to the thing there, I think it was only worth $600. For a little triangle.
Sure, wherever your name is.
Yeah. We do have another LUCT in here for other business as well.
One.
Which is for Peterson Family Revocable Trust, David and Carmen trustees.
I know about 6 signatures.
You doing the other business one now too, Ken?
Yeah, we can do the other
I'll
business
use the
one
other one.
as well.
Peterson's. This is other business.
Shouldn't have put the stamps away.
I know. A lot of stuff to sign tonight.
You all set?
Yeah.
We got one more. And then we have a veterans, number 9, we have a veterans application. Property tax credits and exemptions for Victor Voglino on Twillingate Road. And according to Evan, is the application for this, for the certain disabled veterans exemption pursuant to say 72 semicolon 36 dash small a for a tax year of 2027. This was actually filled out in 2026, but it wasn't done by the April 15th date, so this won't go into effect until 2027. So I'll make the motion to sign this.
I second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? We have to sign this one in one place? Number 10, we have a permit for Higley on Powers Road. And I believe this is a ADU, which has been signed off by Will. Checked it for square footage and fees, and I believe everything is in order. And we have a copy of the print for the house. I get a motion to sign this permit for the ADU.
I'll make a motion to sign the permit.
Second.
George seconds. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And I don't know if do we need to do anything for this? So I guess we do have to approve it.
Yeah, you don't sign anything, but.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is a charitable exemption for the Temple Historic Society. And it says, I recommend that the charitable exemption be granted at 100% for this parcel, according to our assessors,
I'll second that.
and it's already in our database, so there's really no change. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Number 12, let's do. We have to sign the Marsh, under other business, we have to sign the Marsh payment agreement. I actually brought this up to them, they signed it and gave it back to me. Stating that their first payment would be June 1st or July 1st, 2026. And as of now, they have not made that payment and the lawyers want a signed copy of this for their records, for the court records. I get a motion to sign this.
I'll make a motion to sign it.
I'll second it. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Do we have any other business besides select board meeting minutes?
I don't.
Anything else, George, for
I do not.
the board? And I didn't find anything wrong with the minutes.
Me neither.
Me neither.
Motion to approve as written.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Thank you.
Thanks.
Take care. Move to adjourn.
I will second that. All those in favor? Aye.
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 Opposed? Nay. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you all.
Thanks, everybody, for coming in tonight. There you are.
Have everything back from you guys?
No,
Oh.
last one.
There you go.